There was a time when the weight of silence pressed heavy upon me, thick as night with no promise of dawn. My lips knew the shape of pain, but not the sound of deliverance. And then, then I spoke, not in whispers of fear, nor in echoes of doubt, but in the bold, unwavering language of faith. I said, I am not forsaken, and the ground beneath me, once unsteady, held firm. I said, I am loved beyond measure, and the shadows that clung to me loosened their grip. I said, I am walking toward victory, and the path that had been hidden unfolded like a river meeting the sea. My dear ones, words have power. Not the idle chatter of the uncertain, not the weary sighs of the defeated, but the words spoken in truth, wrapped in courage, steeped in faith. When you speak these words, you summon the might of heaven. When you declare these truths, you open the gates to miracles. And so I ask you, what will you say? The tongue is a mighty instrument. Wield it in love, and love will find you. Wield it in faith, and mountains will move. God has given you authority. Use it to call forth joy, peace, and favor. Oh, my dear ones, do you know the power resting just behind your lips? It is not a feeble thing, not some wandering whisper that drifts into nothingness. No, it is fire, it is light, it is the very breath of creation itself. With a single word, the heavens and the earth were pulled from the void. With a single word, Lazarus shook the dust of death from his bones and walked. If the Almighty saw fit to shape the world with words, how then can we be careless with our own? Do not speak as though your voice is an empty vessel, for the words you release will take root. They will rise in the morning to greet you. They will rest upon your shoulders like a cloak woven from the very fabric of your beliefs. I have known people who have spoken nothing but sorrow, and sorrow did not hesitate to sit at their table. I have seen those who cursed the day before it even dawned, and the day, obedient as ever, met them with hardship. But I have also known those who greeted the morning with expectation, who said, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And gladness did not delay in finding them. Do you hear me? You must speak life, and life will answer you. When the road stretches long before you, when your feet ache from the journey, do not say, I cannot go on. Say, strength rises within me. My steps are ordered. My God makes a way where there is none. And watch as the doors open before you. Watch as the winds shift in your favor. When the burden of loneliness presses heavy upon your heart, do not say, I am forgotten. Say, I am seen. I am known. I am loved beyond measure. And love, sweet love, will find its way to you, will curl around you like a mother's arms, will remind you that you are never alone. When the weight of your past tries to tell you who you are, when shame whispers your old names, unworthy, broken, unfit, do not answer to them. Call yourself what God has called you. Say, I am redeemed, I am restored, I am made new. And oh, my dear ones, when the storms gather, when the night stretches long, when the world tries to tell you that the light is gone, do not tremble. Do not bow to fear. Lift your head, open your mouth, and declare, even in the valley, I am not forsaken. Even in the storm, I am not defeated. My God is with me. For the tongue is a mighty instrument. Wield it in faith, and the earth will shake to make room for your blessing. Wield it in love, and love will chase you down. Wield it in truth, and truth will set you free. If you speak of lack, you invite lack. If you whisper fear, fear will sit beside you. Do not speak as one who is abandoned. Speak as one who is chosen, for indeed you are. I have seen people walk through life like beggars at a feast, heads bowed, hands empty, believing the table was never set for them. They say, I am always struggling. I never have enough. Nothing good ever comes my way. And the world, ever attentive, listens and says, as you wish. But I have also seen those who, though they had nothing but faith and the breath in their lungs, stood up and declared, my cup runneth over, favor follows me, my needs are met before I even ask. And the heavens, ever generous, poured into them blessings they had not yet seen. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Your words are the architects of your tomorrow. You cannot build a palace with the language of poverty. You cannot weave a future of triumph while speaking the dialect of defeat. When you tell yourself, I am not enough, you carve those words into the walls of your life, and soon they become the borders that hold you in. Do not let your mouth make a prison of your soul. The world will try to teach you the language of fear. It will whisper to you in the night, what if you fail? What if you are not worthy? What if you are alone? And if you answer it, if you entertain its words, it will settle in, take its place beside you and call itself home. But I say, do not invite the thief to your table. If fear knocks, let faith answer the door. If doubt calls your name, let courage respond. When the world tries to dress you in words that do not belong to you, failure, forgotten, forsaken, tear them off and clothe yourself in truth. Say, I am victorious, even when I do not yet see the victory. I am strong, even when my bones feel weak. I am beloved, even when the world tries to tell me otherwise. Speak not as one who is lost, but as one who is led. Speak not as one who is rejected, but as one who is redeemed. Speak not as one who is struggling through the dark, but as one who carries the light. For if you speak of lack, lack will come. If you whisper fear, fear will make itself comfortable in your home. But if you declare abundance, abundance will rush to meet you. If you speak of peace, peace will wrap itself around you like a warm embrace. If you call forth joy, joy will dance at your feet. And so, my dear ones, choose your words wisely. For they are not mere echoes in the air, they are the seeds of your future. The farmer does not wait to see the harvest before he plants the seed. So too must you declare the goodness of God before it appears. Speak of healing, and healing will find you. Speak of abundance, and the floodgates will open. There is a power in a strength in believing before the evidence arrives. The river does not ask for permission to flow. The stars do not wait for the approval of the sky to shine. And faith, true, unshakable faith, does not need proof before it speaks. I have known people who would not open their mouths until they saw the blessing, who would not claim victory until the battle had already been won. They walked hesitantly, whispering, perhaps, maybe, one day. But the promise of God does not belong to the hesitant. It belongs to those who dare to declare it in the middle of the storm before the first drop of rain has even dried. Do you understand? You must call forth what is not yet visible, for your words shape the reality before it takes form. The blind man does not say, I will see when my sight returns. No, he says, I am healed. And healing rushes toward him, eager to meet the sound of his faith. The woman who longs for a child does not say, I will rejoice when the cradle is filled. She says, my arms are prepared to hold my blessing. My heart sings with expectation, and the heavens hear her, and her words rise like incense before the throne of the Almighty. You must understand, faith is not a timid guest that waits to be invited. It is a bold and mighty force that arrives the moment you call it by name. It does not knock softly. It bursts through the door, but it will not come where it has not been welcomed. And so if you wish to see miracles, you must first speak them into being. If you long for joy, you must declare that joy is already yours. If you seek strength, you must say, I am strong, even as your body trembles. If you need provision, you must say, I lack nothing, even when your hands feel empty. Do not be fooled by what your eyes see, for they are limited. The farmer does not look at an empty field and say, there is no harvest. No, he presses the seed into the earth and says it is coming. He waters it, he nurtures it, he stands in the sun and waits, knowing that beneath the soil, unseen and silent, life is already taking shape. And so must you. You must speak of what is coming, not what is missing. You must speak of wholeness, not of brokenness. You must speak of victory, even while the battle still rages. For the moment you open your mouth in faith, the heavens begin to move. The angels take their assignments. The doors that once seemed locked began to shift upon their hinges, and suddenly what was once only spoken begins to take shape. And when it comes, my dear one, when the harvest finally breaks through the soil, when the promise unfolds before your very eyes, do not be surprised. Do not ask, how did this happen? For you knew all along. You spoke it and it came. Do not wait for the blessing to say thank you. Say it now. Say it in the morning before the sun has touched your face. Say it in the night when only the stars bear witness. Gratitude is the language of the favored. There is a rhythm to the universe, a sacred melody that hums beneath all things. It is in the rustling of the leaves, in the whisper of the wind, in the steady rise and fall of the ocean tide. And gratitude, pure, unshaken, unwavering gratitude, is the song that calls forth the abundance of heaven. The ungrateful soul moves through the world with empty hands, forever waiting, forever longing, forever believing that joy will arrive one day, that peace will come after the storm has passed, that blessings will be counted when there are enough to see. But my dear one, if you do not count the gifts already in your grasp, you will never hold more. If you do not see the miracle in this moment, you will not recognize it in the next. I have known people who had little, but walked as though they had everything. They greeted the morning with a song. They sat at the table with laughter. They stepped into the unknown with confidence, for they knew, they knew that gratitude is not a reaction. It is a declaration. It is a claiming. It is the bold, unshaken voice of faith saying, God is good and he is good to me. And so you must not wait. Do not withhold your praise until your hands are full, for your words shape the space in which your blessings will grow. Say, thank you for my daily bread, and watch as the table overflows. Say, thank you for the strength in my body, and feel the energy rise within you. Say, thank you for the doors you are opening, and step forward with expectation, knowing they will swing wide before you. Gratitude is not an afterthought. It is not the sigh of relief after the struggle has ended. No, it is the force that shifts the struggle itself. It is the light that turns darkness into dawn. It is the key that unlocks the storehouses of heaven. I have seen it time and again. I have watched weary souls stand in the midst of hardship and declare, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. And I have watched as chains broke, as mountains moved, as the impossible bent itself into reality at the sound of their unwavering thanks. Gratitude does not ask, do I have enough? It says, I have more than I deserve. It does not wait to see the end of the road before it rejoices. It shouts now, it sings now, it dances now. And the heavens, oh, the heavens, cannot resist a grateful heart. The angels lean in, the winds shift. The very foundations of the earth tremble beneath the weight of a soul that knows it is already blessed. So, do not wait, my dear one. Do not let another moment pass in silence. Lift your voice. Say it now. Say it again and again and again, and watch, just watch what comes to meet you. When you speak, speak with the authority God has given you. Do not whisper your blessings. Do not mutter your purpose. Stand tall, lift your head, and declare, I am a child of the Most High. I walk in His power. I move in His grace. The heavens listen when you speak with certainty. The earth shifts when you believe what you say. Too many people go through life as though they are asking permission to be blessed, as though they must wait for the world to approve before they dare to walk in favor. But the sun does not ask before it rises. The river does not request to flow. And you, oh my dear one, you do not need to seek permission to live the life God has called you to. You must understand there is power in a voice that knows its authority. When you speak, do not let your words tremble. Do not let doubt creep into the corners of your speech. If you are calling forth peace, let your voice be steady. If you are declaring healing, let your voice be strong. If you are commanding doors to open, speak as one who knows they will swing wide. I have seen it before. I have watched as people hesitated, their voices laced with uncertainty, their words careful, tentative. They said, I hope I will be blessed. I think things might change. Maybe God will answer me. And the world, ever obedient to the sound of their faith or the lack of it, stood still, unmoved. But I have also seen those who spoke as if heaven had already released what they asked for. They did not say, I hope. They said, I know. They did not say, maybe. They said, it is done. And I watched as the universe responded to their confidence, as the mountains bowed, as the storm quieted, as the way was made clear before them. Do not make the mistake of speaking powerfully one day and doubtfully the next. Do not declare victory in the morning and defeat in the evening. The tongue must be consistent in its conviction. A well cannot pour fresh water and bitter water from the same source. A tree does not bear both good fruit and bad. And so, if you are going to speak with faith always. Do not say, I am blessed, and then turn around and say, nothing ever works out for me. Do not declare, God is making a way, and then sigh, I don't know how I'll ever get through this. The power of your words is only as strong as your belief in them. Speak and stand firm. Declare and do not waver. And know this, when you speak in authority, there will be those who do not understand. There will be those who tell you to be cautious, to be realistic, to temper your faith with doubt. But let me tell you something. Faith has never been reasonable. It has never made sense to those who do not know its power. Faith speaks of the unseen as though it is already here. Faith calls what is not yet into being. Faith does not ask, is this possible? Faith says, it is already done. So, my dear one, do not whisper your blessings. Do not shrink from your own power. Walk into a room and let the air shift because you are there. Let your words be bold. Let them be unwavering. Let them be filled with the certainty of one who knows that heaven and earth move at the sound of your voice. And when they move, when the blessing unfolds before your eyes, when the promise stands before you whole and real, do not be surprised. Do not ask, how did this happen? For you knew all along. You spoke it and it came. And now, my dear one, you know the weight of your words, the strength in your tongue, the mighty power that rises when you dare to speak in faith. You are no beggar at the gates of life, waiting, hoping, pleading for scraps of mercy. No, you are a child of the Almighty, heir to a kingdom that lacks nothing. So speak as one who belongs. Speak as one who believes. Speak as one who knows that every word you release is a seed, and every seed, when planted in faith, must bring forth a harvest. Let no fear chain your tongue. Let no doubt steal your voice. When the world tells you to be silent, let your spirit rise and declare, I am favored. I am victorious. I am walking in the power of God. And just watch how the heavens respond. So go forth, speak life, speak truth, speak the words that call miracles into being. Good luck on your journey, and may every word you speak bring forth the mighty power of God in your life. Thank you.